Yes, sir.
This is my look of disapproval. It keeps changing my freaking mic. This is frustrating. What's the timestamp? 7. Fix things. All right, we're playing Final Fantasy XVI. There's a part in the story where the text comes on the screen for like a chapter, I guess, called Things Fall Apart, and it reminded me of a Nine Inch Nails song called a remix of a Nine Inch Nails song, and the remix is called Things Falling Apart. You don't realize what my startup process is. It's more than like 50 things. YouTube is not easy. I wanted to do the mic startup process, but I don't know if folks don't realize what it's like to be sick for 2 months straight, because ever since I got the human malware vaccine, I don't get sick like normal. I get sick and it doesn't go away. I can't think straight. That's why I'm late on the stream today. Because I sit here and I'm staring at the screen like, what am I supposed to do? It is now 51. What's 51? What are you saying? I also got to check to make sure my mic isn't peaking. People saying like I gotta do sound check. Not only that, I have a full-time job and I'm the only person doing this. Only person. No one helping me. And it would, you know, I'd probably get more motivation if I had more viewers. At least I got Boyo coming to the stream every week. I did correct the settings for my webcam because it randomly resets that as well. I'm thinking if I could figure out scripts that I could run to change the names of things as they're enumerated by Windows so that OBS always sees the same thing every time. I just run that. But then I'd have to have the time to drill down and do that. The 51st thing. Yep, the 51st thing to do is the mic check. Check, check, check. I'm looking, at least I got audio output from my game. Let's do some side quests. I'm not done doing self-promo. Where are you, Notepad? You're in this scene. My computer is actually not running slow today, though, which is exciting for me. Which tells me the internet is not going to be slow and make my stuff crash. But, what was I thinking? I was thinking something. Lost it on the tip of my mind. Okay, that's good, that's good. I never did this one. When I got home and I was taking a shower, I was thinking of maybe developing a macro to do all of these things for me. And I'm like, and doing it on my vacation from work next week. Like, for one thing that upsets me, I put this title right here in the YouTube studio before starting the stream. And look what it did immediately after I started the stream. It put it back to what I had from my last stream, which was replacing my water pump. This is my look of disapproval. Did it also screw up anything else down here that it took all that time to set up before the stream? No. Save. Jiminy Christmas. I can't see my mouse. Okay. Microphones and cameras don't have MAC address, sir. They're not networking components. Oh, if you have network-capable ones, obviously they have a MAC address. Okay, where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, a little bit more self-promo. All right, we're done with that. What's the timestamp? 13 minutes. Let's get on with some side quests. And I'm not dual streaming this week, so I should do a speed test while I'm playing. Because it might be dual streaming to Twitch and YouTube while I have... What am I thinking? Dual streaming to both while I have low download speeds that may have caused a problem. I'm not getting my full speed right now, but my computer's not stuttering and stuff. And on another thing, boyos, I have still lurged then, yes. I have a third monitor that I only use when I'm streaming, so I can keep an eye on OBS, and it's USB. And I was using an extension cord, and maybe 10% of the time, it would bug out, keep cutting out. So I got a longer cord, and it worked the last 2 weeks. Fine. Today, before starting the stream, it kept bugging out, so I had to move it to another USB port on my motherboard, and on the back. I started working, so I started setting up to stream. This is like, I'm already late. This is like 7:35, 7:40. It locked up my computer because when it's bugging out, it turns my monitors on and off repeatedly. And I can't do anything until it's done bugging out.
What's that for you, dear?
Ooh, that's an upgrade. Brightburn.
No scratches, right?
I'll scratch it on all kinds of enemies. What are you talking about?
Should last you a good while.
68. defense, 59 plus 16 health. I want that one.
No scratches, right? That it? Fine. Trouble with your gear, or fraying about us guys?
Yeah, that's what they cost money, boyo. I don't got money like that. It's called Restream. And it's all good and dandy until Restream's ISP bugs out. Or a Restream bugs out.
Unless that is...
Okay, I think I did what I was supposed to do there.
I'll keep the forge hot.
Walk 9 years in this direction. And talk to her.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on summit else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Oh no. Your dog saw Torgal on his screen.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps. I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of jowls lately. So I'm thinking, if it weren't just the leather, what on his mind? Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks and... Okay, I know you're a busy bloke, but by the time you find yourself free, maybe go back and ask the guy what's got him so hot and bothered. Sure.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Ah! Boyo! When you have a pet that's high maintenance, that's funny.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that.
Moonin'.
Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmecian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Hey, take me back.
A touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
I wish I could go and, like, ask people in Discord to come to stream while I'm watching a cutscene. Gotta occasionally close and reopen chat. Corey Gamer's like, nuh-uh. I know how you get a blade that sharp. Give it to a woman and then she will sharpen it to stick in you. Nope. I started StreamerBot and I was made sure to do all the stuff. So it's connected. Try some other stingers, Corey. That's one of the things I did right before the stream this time. Oh, I need to go and make sure it's not hiding in a chat.
Why do they call it oven when you in the cold food, out hot eat the food?
Okay. What are we supposed to do here? It said blink. There's nothing here. Oh, there's a sword laying on the ground. And I do what? There's blood splats on the wall. Okay. I was already here. Now what?
Evidence.
Found some evidence.
I found evidence.
Found some evidence over there.
I'll analyze it with science.
I found evidence, but let me do something with it. There's no interaction. Come on, game. Don't make it difficult. I walk away. And it says I'm supposed to go back. And then it says I'm here. And there's nothing to do here. Alright. Final Fantasy 16. Black Smith Blues 2. What to do? Sword on ground. Uh-huh. Head upstairs. Okay. Emily Christmas. Put the quest marker upstairs. Nope. It's telling me I'm in the wrong place. Loot. Yoink. Thank you, Charlie, for having fun stingers. Okay. Nothing happening. Backtrack to make just speak to Alright, I spoke to Sharon. Enter the tavern on the right and proceed up the stairs. Alright, enter the tavern on the right. Where's the tavern? Cannot enter tavern. I don't want to check IRRRC. I'll just write the word glitch. Ooh. Oh, you gotta DM me. I think I'm gonna buy Corey a Christmas present for helping me on my stream so much.
Fucking thieving bastards.
I think it triggered.
Life hadn't been hard enough round here since the fang fell.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this Christmas present for a while, and I've just decided today I'm just gonna do it. So, why am my face so dark? There we go. So you gotta DM me your address, and I'll hook you up with something that you really need. Something too expensive. And tell me what your favorite color is. That'll help me too.
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing.
Me when I try to fix something on my other monitor, but it won't show me the mouse.
It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with a dissent.
Do you like singing your emo songs, Aubrey?
Parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
Hey, Aubrey, do you have access to the internet so you can look something up?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
I know about an emo
Suppose we
song
just follow the shouting.
about being a loser. That's from the 90s before emo was emo. Now, do not do the stuff in the song. It's just like, it's what people sound like when they're calling themselves a loser. That's what the song's basically about. And the song is called Loser by the band Radiohead.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more?
And what happens when the lip sync is off?
We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Is that... Am I mixing up songs? Let me make sure I'm not. Radiohead Loser lyrics. No, it was Creep. Dang it. Radiohead Creep. So who sang the song Loser? Beck. I don't know why. Okay, what song? I'm a loser, baby. Oh, it was Beck who sang Loser. Ha! And you could read the lyrics for Radiohead Creep as well.
Sid and Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Cool.
Those with
Boyle.
the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Oh, and Corey, I got that Bluetooth cassette adapter. I'm already using it.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their...
Yeah, and it works good. And the one I saw, a couple people are modding it, and I'm not sure why. They're taking some of the gears out, and I'm going to try that mod later. They're also putting lithium grease in it so the gears last longer.
Homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
It sounds fine. The background noise is very minimal. It's much quieter than where I play my music at. And speakers in my car are pretty decent.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with...
Because Corey and I are talking about shared interests and also talking about technology.
the third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful.
And Aubrey, be careful that you're not displaying a negative attitude that you learned from negative people.
Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
I'm gonna hide that one, and you can ask Corey that outside of stream. We don't need that stuff to be public. You're too young to have that kind of talk on public forum.
Picture it.
I'm not your parent, but I won't let children talk about certain things in my social media.
Your own city guard. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Kanver to
Yep.
inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 200 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded...
Come on, Aubrey, you need to behave. Just don't talk like your sisters on my stream.
Cripplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
You don't even have a reason to be rude. Corey didn't say
Can't believe
anything
that actually
rude to you.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Okay. I could have paid a little bit more attention to that, but...
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
What? Stop it. Okay.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have...
Yeah, it's something. I'm glad you're learning that
To buy something, and we
when you're
may get
young,
allowed
like
to
you
keep
are.
it.
That sometimes when you're mad, you take it out on the wrong people.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss.
Do I look ill?
We shall see
I am.
what we face.
I'm glad you can see it. You're not a loser.
Not
You see it too?
convinced,
Alright, both of you describe what you see, because I feel something. Part of the reason why I was late today. Okay, I'm looking straight at the camera, and I'm not looking over there at my webcam. In OBS.
Roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
It appears I have no choice but to do
Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
what little we have.
Stop saying you're a loser.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, it's like I have the permanent look of disapproval? Oh,
I'm
like
ruined.
resting B-face?
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat graced.
Well, I don't have it as a stinger, but I have it as a transition. So let's go ahead and roll it. This is my look of disapproval. All right, here's your chance to compare it. Tell me how different or the same they are.
We accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. one
Not
from the
because of your
south and-
sister. Your sister's fine. She upsets me a little bit, especially when she calls herself a loser. I know she's not a loser. I wish she had the perspective of this. Like, before I ever talked to Aubrey, I was freaking annoyed by her sisters. The loud ones. And trying to talk to Corey on voice chat and him having to keep muting it over and over again. And then I heard another voice that was like a normal little girl, not being annoying, just talking normal levels. And I was like, who's that? And he's like, that's Aubrey. That's my other sister. And I'm like, why can't all 3 of your sisters be like that?
From the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well.
How did my webcam, stick to the other side again? Oh, I know. I think I know. Let me see. Yep, there we go.
Those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Somehow, bandits messing with everybody and making turmoil in the town. mean, I'm mad about what, Corey? I don't think Corey has anything to be mad about. Where do you want me to go, game? That way? Slay the enemies!
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Toss. Toss.
They mean to overwhelm us.
I already got the guy that casted Protect. Or is there another one?
It's over.
It's over.
Soil and stone.
It just keeps going.
Nice try.
Get him.
Nice try.
What are you gonna sing this time?
Over here. Get him. Too slow. This one's.
Nice try.
Finish this one. It's over.
It's over.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Oh, yeah, I could have it shipped to your grandma's house. Right on the box. Corey Gamer, aka Corey's real name.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Everybody hug.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that visitors from the desert won't
You
be
gotta
joining
GM
us
it to me
either.
later.
Pity.
So that, because it have to have your name on the package. You don't have to tell me in the stream.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
He's not good at acting. What's your name, boyo? I know your real name, but I won't dox it. I found Ignact in Dalamil. Now what? Brah. Brah. Sounds like someone's in the background saying brah. All right, where's these walkthroughs? Okay. Is this the right? Yeah, it's the right one. Let's try going over there. Can you mark the map in this? Brr.
So, where did you learn?
Brr.
You fought very bravely.
You would have been lost.
Over here!
Toss. Toss. Me when voice bot, whatever, actually hears me.
This one.
Finish him. Didn't hear me that time. Miss Corey, who do you Yankee block off? What?
Over here! Nice try.
I need life juice.
I needed that.
Is a name given to people who have 3. Who do you nick your bollock off? That is a funny name. Like what? On tonight's Origin of Words, who do you nick your bollock off?
Very well.
You're finished. Go for it's over.
Oh, Internet Archive gonna dox Corey. Or something. Wait. I want to go up there. So it'd be faster if I fast travel there and then go east. Is there? No, there is not. There is not a thingy telling you which way is north. Okay. Stop spinning the camera when I'm trying to figure out my orientation. Stop teaching kids British swear words.
Over here.
Bad.
Get him.
Let's go.
I don't know. They would need a lot more information about you than just your name to do stuff. Look, there's a whole area up there I have not explored. I don't give enough flips about it to go there right now.
Company.
That's funny, boyos.
Time to fight.
Ha! I can fight with the bird. That's nice. It's not that good, though. Do I have the spot yet? Okay. I don't say either of those words. What do you want me to do? Aid Northreach in its dilemma. Maybe I go out here again.
We may have driven the bandits back once, but what's left of them are still out there nursing their wounds and their grudges.
Nope. I think I just ran through there. I don't even want to tell you, like, my versions of how I would say it. I'll DM you how I would say it. Come on. Where's my Discord? There it is. Let me see. Let's see. No, Corey. I'll DM you what Corey means.
Lubo did well to bring Conrad and Matt.
At one point in this, they say go inside here and go up the stairs to trigger a cutscene. Oh, I did it.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes.
Stop, boyos, no more.
Then I'll retrieve Lord
No
Ignac's
more.
luggage. But I
No
have
more
one condition.
swear words.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Okay.
If all of us continue to work together in defending Dalamir.
I spawned off frame for you.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Yoink. I am going to send a message to my doctor about this.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
This guy is not phased that I'm floating and I have wings and I'm also glowing. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go after him with my big axe. Nice. Corey's like, back in Marjorie. So stop flirting with me, math teachers.
Next luggage.
I don't like maths that much.
All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt.
There is set a goal. I'll put 30 minutes to get one super chat. How will I celebrate? Sing the song of your choice with Lurg voice. It won't even show me if I'm spelling it right. Song the song, sing the song. So there's this new feature in YouTube chat for me. I wonder if I could show you guys. It's cut. It knows it's not. It's not going to focus. Anyways, top box. It's like make a super chat more fun with a goal. Set a goal to engage with your audience in a new way. Once you reach your goal, celebrate with your community. So I pick a goal. I changed it to 1 super chat because the default was 10. Super chat color, teal and higher is 5, I guess. Set a timer, and I set that to 30 minutes. 30 minutes was the default. Share how you will celebrate. It's a box I could type in, and I put sing the song of your choice with Lurg voice. Because I have Lurg voice. My goal is now live. No, he would literally tell his students what it meant when you did certain things. Yeah, me being autistic, when a girl smiles at me, I don't know what it means. Is she flirting with me? You know, and I try to be nice back, and then they get mad. Like, what's going on here?
Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience.
For an audience?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern.
All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain
I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, that is a gold that I've seen, but I'm gonna leave it hidden. Only me and Corey can see it right now because I don't have any other mods in chat.
Edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the outer isle.
But now you say it, it's funny. Because now I know what you're talking about. I 100% know what you're talking about. Those kind of websites used to pop up in the early 2000s when you're trying to do something completely unrelated. And they were like, blah, 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 girls. I'm not going to say the words.
It's far beyond the twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral.
Yeah, we were talking about a particular type of corn site that would come up. And some of them would have a goal to try to attract you to spend money on the corn.
Quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is.
Mm-hmm.
I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Perennial means a plant that grows back every year in the spring.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Hey, Nugget.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my
Nugget, get a
lordship.
job, lol.
I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
If all of us can...
These are actually interesting side quests, so I'm pretty satisfied with the game today, even though I have look of disapproval face that's kind of permanent because I'm not feeling good. I do see your DM, boyo. How close of a friend is that? Because I would look forward to building a circle of friends. Stop scrolling so that I can be motivated to play more. See? And also figure out a way to, number one, have a better upload schedule for my videos, but make them easier to edit. And spend less time. I did a trick though. You guys were helping me with Sana, and I cut you guys off as soon as I made a breakthrough, because I knew if talking to you guys I'd get really excited and social, and I would never make my video. So I cut you guys off, and I recorded my video. I'm happy about that, but now I have to record it. Also, I had to do a second take on the video because I only got halfway through my script and the recording was an hour long. I'm like, no, I want an hour long with everything in it and then edit it down to 20 minutes kind of thing. So frustrating. But number 2, I want to start making shorter videos. And number 3, I want to do that so I have more time during the week to play music. But when I get to 3, I want friends that are into music, so we can listen to each other's stuff as we're progressing and practicing. So tell me in the DM, or you could tell here publicly if you don't mind, what kind of friend is this? Is this like a person you met online like me and then became good friends, or is it something else?
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Here's the whetstone you need to make one. Absolutely, Corey, you can join. You're already part of it. You're already part of it because I already let you listen to a couple songs. All right, thanks, Boyle.
Whetstone.
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel.
Well, she doesn't have to be doing videos to be practicing. You know, she could be just privately doing stuff.
One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer?
I think what is kind of like when you're sanding wood, and you keep going down to a finer and finer grit. She does Final Fantasy songs? Oh my god, I'm in love.
And fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
Better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted.
I'll make something much better.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see it up.
All right, yeah, send me in a DM, and it probably won't. I can't. I don't know if Content ID is going to strike my stream.
My debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Excalibur! Sweet! So it's a unlisted video, I see. Okay. Still, Content ID will still trigger, even if a video's unlisted. Do I have the ingredients to make it? Excalibur? Let me see. Timestamp? 125?
I'll keep the forge up. Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
I do. I need Grimalkin hide. I'll write that down. Let me see.
Anything else?
Come on, everything on my desk wanting to fight me right now. How to find Grimalkin hide. Notorious Mark Grimalkin in the Cattery of Dalmatia. Okay. Have to find that Moogle. I remember where the Moogle is.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I'll send a link to. I'll DM it to you, Corey. It's not letting me switch DMs. There you go. Wow. He doesn't have information about Grimalkin. Oh, view the hunt board is the one I want. I can't think straight. I got this one after the stream last week. The road that leads to Dalamil to the Jaw lies a dead-end canyon. Okay.
Hey, Fantasy 16, so without further ado...
Mute!
You're going to take a right on your map.
Was I just there? The Jaw, the Southern Valkyrie Desert.
Up here where the sickle is, and follow this path all the way down, and right at the end down.
Okay. So we're going down to this sickle thing.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands now.
Ready, go?
Nope. Wrong way. Hooded figure.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Let's go. Time to fight.
Let's see. That's a wild neck.
Thanks, girl.
I wish I had this ability in freaking Elden Ring to like somehow teleport up to birds and those big stupid dragonflies. The Catery is where I want to go. And there's this, so right or left? Right. Yeah, I liked Firefly.
Nice try.
This is not having as much effect on him as the other guys.
Too slow. Nice try. This one.
The guy likes toasted nuts. All right. Ah!
Over here! Sick! Go for it! Get off!
Linger.
Get him!
Toss. Stranger. All right, where's the dude? Is he back there? Okay, yeah. I want to make the Excalibur. There he is. Grimalkin, rank C, and a whole bunch of scribble scratches you can't read. It's like Red 7 from Final Fantasy VII.
Let me introduce you to you.
Toss.
Kill. This one. Go for it. Get him. Over here. Too slow. Go for it. Get him. It's over.
It's over.
And then there was one.
They've mentioned the term cactar in this game, but I haven't seen one yet.
Get him. Nice try.
Are you having a dance, Grimalkin? Oh, is this your little dance?
This Going slow.
Finally staggered him.
Over here! Kill!
Get up.
Fool!
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Can I make the Excalibur now? Psychically, I'm a zoomer, but mentally, I feel more like something else.
Oh, the moon. For that matter.
Yep. So, what'll it be?
Excalibur! Ah, it goes down, but I still want to try it. How could I have a more better sword already? I don't understand.
No scratches, right? That it? Fine.
All right, now I have the Excalibur equipped.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
This man's going to die if we don't get him to a healer. Is that another side quest? No. They're just making drama for the game.
Martha.
I am Gen X or X-Men.
And you, Clive.
That's why I have psychic powers.
Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit.
Visit?
There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
Wow.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Now that part reminds me of freaking Elden Ring, going past ramparts. Ah, cutscene or something?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. This one.
Stay down.
Over here. This one. Go, Tabor. Sick 'em. Sick 'em. Kill.
This is a side quest, I think, where we gotta kill the Akashic or whatever so they can get bones that the dog wants to eat because it has better powers now because it's high maintenance. You can't just eat regular chicken or beef bones for the bone marrow.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
What do?
If you've come to rob this place.
Cancel culture messed up in the Marvel movies sometimes, like the guy who plays He Who Remains at the end, or whatever they call him. He got in a fight with his girlfriend, and the girlfriend grabbed his phone, and he grabbed it back, and then they fired him from Marvel.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes.
Lost their
We were making ready
homes?
to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
My brothers. Shh, don't try and talk.
What? I thought I was going the right way. I am. Stop trying to steer me wrong, game.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
Uh-huh.
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Don't!
Always.
Oh, shit.
Then let's do our duty.
Why did my microphone stand just gave up? Clamp gave away. No? Something else going on? I don't want to troubleshoot you right now. I'm going to have to deal with that later. And kind of live with it the way it is now. Hope it doesn't get worse. Okay. Look at this. Can you see it? Oh. It fell down. And it's sticking way out. Anyways. Back to the game. Gonna keep lurking, cause lurkers lurk. I got home from my daily spit. No wait, I got home from spitting, and I went out to for my daily lurk. You know, to be creeping. And I heard a sound. I looked, and it was a human. I could tell it was a human because it was breathing and listening to sounds.
Go, all yours, Torgal. Get him. Have it! To me, Blades!
Alright, bye. I got tossed. Can't even see it.
Soil and stone! Nice try.
Soil and stone!
Slow. This one.
That's not doing much.
I see a strange smolder on the ground. It's reddish flavored, like Mars juice. Well, what could it be?
Alright, my mic stand just fell for some reason. What happens now? I don't know. Do I lay it down? I think I'm gonna lay it down if I can, if the cord will reach. Put it around the monitor. This is me. This is me doing something in the last second under pressure. Don't want to freak out. My light, turn that off. Turn the mic so you can still hear me. Make sure my mic stand's not laying on the keyboard. Awkward streaming commence. Get him.
You're finished.
And my webcam got wonkabooed. There we go. Kind of.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Check, check, check. Can't even access my mouse right now. It's upside down, wrapped around cables. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Okay.
Mad dogs, the lot of them.
Muy brothers.
Muy
Are
brothers.
they? Shh, don't try to talk.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there. Brothers need...
Goblins!
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down.
Boss.
Tabor and the others won't be ready.
This way.
done.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Over here!
Too slow.
Nice try. Come on.
Excuse me.
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
Look how
many of your men
well.
were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that...
Yep, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Trying to get my microphone out of the little whatever it's called, the suspension things. Got it. Can I just like sort of set it here?
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not to
Well, I'm glad I had a screen protector on my phone, because when my mic fell down, it cracked the edge of my screen protector.
Defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that,
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Oh, it's too bright.
Okay. How do I get over there?
Get him! Sick him! Get him!
No mistakes.
Let there be light!
Nice try. slow. This one. There's a good boy. Nice try. That's better.
Formidable foe.
Ready, go? Yeah!
I need a chocobo that can cross knee-high water. You can cross knee-high water. No, I can't.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Okay. Oh, that's quiet. Giant antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
All yours, Torgal. Attack! Go, Torgal! Over here!
Okay.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Bark, bark.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks.
Munch, munch, munch.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Alright, let's do the main story thing. 218, whatever. Let's see. Oh, not quite yet. We gotta finish this up. We gotta tell her that we found what he wants.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pope.
Still a poop. Still a poop.
All right. No need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that.
Clunk.
In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Now let's do the things fall apart. Alright, things fall apart. Those side quests took longer than expected.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
Do you see anything you like? And a fine day to you.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
I will give you... 20 talents for that bird of yours.
I can't do it. I can't fight those, but you can.
My lord, my lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Four left for more and the captain. Orders. Only two.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing, it took off.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
It's all right. Give me your arm. Is that Joseph?
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
Done.
The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Let's go.
Faster!
300 years, 290 years, 270 years, 230 years, 204 years. All of the years. What? Okay. Creature that's bugging people. Who are you? Quest destination nearby. Feels like weird because you can't even go into houses and stuff like previous Final Fantasy games. And see what's in the houses and see that they're all abandoned and you just check every house until it triggers something. So it's like, what do you want me to do? Final Fantasy 16. check. Here, see what it says. Things fall apart while we fight. What does it say? More? No, quit it. Right there. Yeah, more. Someone show me how to do this. Okay, that's where I am. Do something. Please do something. Don't just stay in the map for your whole video. I was just out there. So you go into more, then go back out? It's kind of dumb.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. This one.
Iconic strike.
Over here. Too slow. Vocal.
Should I prime?
Save your strength. This one.
I saw a floating gun too. Where'd he go?
Slow. Over here. Fighter. Too slow.
Bam!
Too slow. This one. Titan. Too slow.
Bam!
Get him. Fire. Vocal. Second. Vocal. This this one.
Why can't I teleport instead of dodging every time?
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Oh, he can take care of her needs.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Go get a room!
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Can you hear my chewing? I'm way over there.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
That's a quest. I guess. Okay.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
For now, at least. Okay. Come on, let me do it. Go back to the highway.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Tyre says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
I might be able to get on with the PS3 controller for this game.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this.
I like how in this game, for the first time since Final Fantasy VI, the summon creatures are the center of the story.
It's not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
What?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him.
Then you should have come and asked for Clive's help a long time ago, guy. Instead of sneaking around and stalking him.
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Ew, grass.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Kanver.
I can't trigger Stinger.
Why are you gross?
There it is. Why are you gross?
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Are they gonna surprise us
route to the Free Cities?
Airships ready to fly in?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
That was a low frame rate.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you.
Oh, they travel together, sweet.
I'll look after him.
Fancy piano music. The Krozjit Echoes. I'm gonna write that down, it's fine.
It's like a dream, the four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kanver was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Echoes? All these guys.
Time to fight.
Go to him! Attack! Over! Kill! Attack! Over here!
Whoa, that was cool. I know I'm supposed to go over there, but how? Show me the way, Toby. Okay, whatever. Am I trapped? Oops.
Sick 'em!
Guys, Boris! Over here, it's like they saw me from way over here and they know I was actually someone, so basically snakes away. Five chunks of pyrite. How I love my chunks.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Attack! Sick! Over here! Sick!
I think I found the anchor button. Random guy, what you talking about?
Hey, Dill. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not.
Rather not.
We'll have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion.
What?
Suppose I could try Kanver next.
Oh, he's just yammering.
Don't place me crawling with a word before it even signed me.
It's like, why won't they let me, like, skip a sentence and read the next sentence?
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
But these things are not hostile? Oh yeah,
Very
Hey, do that one, I guess. I'll save that one.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir.
The ducal throne!
They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
Einherjar.
The Black Galleon.
Don't know what those words mean.
The Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Kanver. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Okay.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Ooh. Everybody in the room took a nap? Why?
Pathetic creatures.
Because the Ultima.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
Oh.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry.
The tapestry. Well, if Ultima wants the curtains, give him the curtains!
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Kanver, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
$400 years.
3 cities under siege.
380 years. I typically like to play an RPG game like this and just fight as many monsters as I can and play for like 8 straight hours. Grinding, but I can't stream forever. Especially with nobody saying anything in chat. And my microphone stand fell apart.
Don't get surrounded.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Giving me a chance to do side quests, I guess.
Sounds like thunder.
Door's unlocked. Go inside.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
Midadol? Midadol.
Lady.
Hey?
What are we looking at? Oh.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
Heart
It's
shakes.
really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
Gutter snipe.
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. Fuck.
Where am I? All right. Survivors of the siege. That's what I'm calling the next stream. Save. Oh, it won't let me save it this time. I wanted to end the stream.
They've been routed.
All right. We're doing this next week. I gotta go to bed. Gotta get some sleep because I'm sick. Thank you, for whoever's watching stream but not in chat right now. Next week we're doing Survivors of the Siege of the City of Kanver. Alright, bye. And I can't get over. Here we go. Oh. All my things went randomized. Where? View? Docs? One of the times I clicked over here, controls. There we go, stop streaming. One of the times I clicked over there, everything got moved around.